Hi, I'm Kelly with Craft Room Creations. Welcome to my craft room. I am so excited to be talking about this new little handheld mobile printer from We Are Memory Keepers, the eMark Create. So I just ordered this. It was the Today Special at HSN's Craft Day, and I ordered the little printer. They also had a little side thing that you could order, which is the ribbon maker, so that you can actually personalize your ribbon. And so this is just the ribbon that came with it, so we'll try that out. It also has a carrying case. I'm really excited about being able to use this in my classroom. I'm a second grade teacher whenever we go back to school. And so I wanted something that would keep it safe in my bag back and forth from home to school. And so this is the unboxing. I haven't even opened this up, so hopefully it's easy to open. And we're going to check it out and see if we need to plug it in or if it is already charged. I'm hoping that it is charged. But we're going to walk through what you need to do to get this started, what app you need to download, and all of that fun stuff. So I had a little trouble getting it open, but mainly just because it was really tightly packed in. When you pull it out, it is in foam, which was real easy to get out of. It was mainly just pulling off the cover. So I went ahead and pulled out everything that you'll need. It does come with step-by-step instructions, which is awesome because we will love that. And it looks like all you're going to do is pull off the top part. Remove the battery. You can now remove this part. You're going to put your thumb here and move that up just like that. Then open up your ink cartridge. And remove the protective little sheet to keep the ink from running out. And it says specifically not to angle, but to go straight in with the ink cartridge. I'm trying not to push too hard. Oh, it just slides right into place, so that's awesome. Then I'm going to close that. That was super easy. Put the battery back in place. And make sure you hear that click sound. Replace the cover. Turn it on. Do a test run. And I meant to have a piece of paper here. Sorry, guys. Have one right here with a little witch cut out of it. And it wants you to just do a test. So let's see. And it beeps when it's done. That is super cool. So, and there is my test. I'm going to see if it'll do it again. It might just do it once. Oh, it is going to do it again. And I was able to do it a little straighter that time. Oh, I love the color. So this is very cool. It says, then you're going to place on the dock station and plug into charge. And I'm thinking that this piece right here keeps the ink from drying out. So you just want to always make sure, oh, and it's magnetized. You always want to make sure that you're putting it back on the dock station so that your ink does not dry out. So I'm going to go ahead and plug this in. Okay, now that we have plugged it in and it is charging, and you can see the cord is not very long, but you can see that it is charging because this yellow light is blinking. Now we're going to connect to the app, and I love they just have a QR code for you to scan. So you're going to go to whatever device you want to put your app on, get on the camera, and scan it. It's going to say open to Safari. Of course, I'm sure if you have an Android phone, it's not going to say open to Safari, but whatever it opens to, you can go into there. And the app is free, so you're just going to press get. You'll have to make sure that you're connected, to your Wi-Fi. And let's see, this is my husband, so I'm going to have to enter the password. Okay, and so now you can see that it's downloading. It's almost done. Only one person has reviewed it. I wonder if they had the printer. So hopefully those stars will rise as people start to use it. And you're just going to set it up. And I'm going to go through and set all of my Wi-Fi up, and I'll be back. Okay, once you've put your password, your create and your password in, and you've connected to your Wi-Fi, you can name your machine. I'm going to change the name to Craft Room Creations eMark, because that's the name of my YouTube channel, so be kind of fun. Start your mission now. Okay, so normally if I was doing a demonstration, I would record my screen, but because this is an app, I'm just going to record my iPad so you can see what I'm touching as I go. So to get into the app, you're just going to tap onto the app button, and you're going to have lots of different choices. So the first one, and I'm having some trouble connecting, but it says it's not connected, but it is. So we're just going to keep going. The first screen that you will see tells you how much ink you have left, and I have 98% ink left, which is not surprising because I have been using it to play quite a while today. So to learn how to do everything. So I still think that's pretty good with as much as I've used it. This is the eConnect page, and so this is where we are right here, this very first one. The next button is new, and you can go in here and you can say whether you want 1 line, 2 lines, or 3 lines, and you can create your own image. You can get more images online that you can download, or you can pick from an image that's already on your iPad. If you have the ribbon, the accessories template is where you want to go. If you have the accessories for the ribbon, that's where you would find it down here. But before we do that, I kind of want to go and look at all of these. The next tab that you can go into is My Imprints. This is all the ones that I've kind of been playing with today just to check out. I've been editing and changing font and just kind of playing around with the software. Next, you'll have settings. So I have done a few things on my phone for settings, but I saved it for my iPad just for this video. The measurements are in millimeters. So if you're in America, we use inches. So this is where you would change that millimeters to inches, and it's very simple to do. I went ahead and I did an update just to make sure that everything was current, and you don't have to do that obviously, but I just went ahead and did that. If you're wanting to change your language, you can change it in the settings as well. Whoops. And then there's a help button, so if you have some questions. I haven't actually gone in there. I guess we can open that up and see. It'll tell you some things, but we don't need to know that just yet. So I'm going to go back to my new templates, and I'm just going to go to Love and Wedding. I have created this already, but I'm just going to show you how to alter it. You can tap on there and say edit text so that you can type your own name. You just need to delete the one that was there, and you can type your own. You can change the date. You can change all of this stuff, and it's super easy to change everything, which I really like. And we'll type in Rick. You can even change like the pictures and all of that, but I'm not going to do that for right now. So if you wanted to upload a small picture of you and your significant other, you could put it where that heart is if you wanted to. So lots of different variety that you can do. When you're done editing the picture, you're just going to hit save. And then you can send it to your machine. We're going to listen for it to beep. The beep tells us that it's ready. And while we're waiting on, oh, I think I heard it and I was talking. I tried it on tissue. I just was playing around, and I think I might have pressed down too long, or when I moved over, I held it there too long. I'm not really sure, but it did bleed. And as I've been playing with it, I have had a few mistakes like that, some on the ribbon. So, you know, kind of play around with it before you put it on your project. It may just be me being a little impatient. But I have, like I said, I've already created that. So we're going to see if it's sent. And you'll have to listen for the beeps. If you want it straight, you'll just put a ruler down and hold onto the ruler and go across. Oh, still Ashton's on there. So you can see how easy it is to move. So let me go back and see if I can't get that to send. So, and down here it's saying send. So let's see if that lets it send. Okay. It's been enough just to tap on the printer, and you're going to go until you hear it beep, and then you'll go down to do the next line. It's going to beep again. Go back the other opposite direction. Once it beeps, you know it's ready for that third line, and go across. And of course, I'm not worrying about whether it's straight or not. I'm just kind of playing with it. And I think that I'll get a lot faster as I practice more. So, and you'll see there's no red, there's no anything, you know, on there like on my tissue. But I really wonder if I just did that too fast. Let's try it again. Let's see. Or put too much pressure. And it did a little mark. I don't know if you've ever done this before, but when my kids were little, I used to take paper towels, and this is all I had in my craft room, and I would write special notes for them on their paper towels for their lunch boxes. And I thought, how fun would it be to have this kind of image every now and then? I think handwritten notes are still really important, but I think that they would like that, and it would be cute. So next up is the ribbon. Let's go back, and we're going to go to New Imprint, and we're going to go to Templates. And on here you can see that there are labels that you can buy that go with the eMark, or you can buy wristbands, which I thought, oh, that's kind of fun, you know, to have a wristband. I can see, I'm a teacher, so I have thought of several things that the kids would really enjoy. And then the ribbon itself. And I just took this ribbon and I altered it for Ashton. And again, all you'll have to do is click on the edit text, type in whatever you want to type. So I just typed in Ashton. Whoops. And then I changed the flower. Clip art maybe. Oh yes, clip art. This is really fun. You can have animals, frames. I used frames. And there's little motivational things, which is kind of cute. So let's just put this little honeybee there. And edit image. thought I saw where you could duplicate the image. There it is. So I'm just going to duplicate the image and put one on either side of Ashton. Now, it's going to be really important if you want a ribbon, you want it to be doing it over and over again. So you're going to go to setting up here. Sorry, like I don't see it. Why don't I see it? And it says continuous marking, and you're going to toggle that button over so that it will continue to make that pattern on the ribbon. Otherwise, you're just going to get one image. It's going to beep for you. It's going to take a second for it to do the next one. So you just want to be able to go across and do all of these over and over again. I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, so I have sent the image that I'm wanting to imprint on my ribbon to the printer already. I'm not going to use the bees. I did test that, but I'm going to use this Ashton because I want to continue that pattern on the ribbon without wasting any ribbon. I'm going to use the 15 millimeter template, and you're going to slide the ribbon into the template and under, and then slide it up through the hole on the other side. So this is 15 millimeters, which is the same as 3/8 in inches. And I'm going to go ahead and pull this through. Now I have measured, and it looks like when you start the printer, it goes about a half of inch and a half before it actually starts printing on your design. So I'm going to try to line this up the best that I can so that that ribbon pattern just continues. So I'm going to bring this ribbon an inch and a half. So I'm not terribly worried about it, but if I can use this piece of ribbon later, that would be great. So once you have your ribbon in your template, you're just going to connect your little printer to it, and it fits in perfectly. And you are ready to begin. Now, you want to remember to give yourself space. So however long you want your ribbon to be, or is the space that you're going to need on your table, because you are going to be moving the printer and not the ribbon. When I was watching on HSN, I was thinking they were moving the ribbon, and obviously they were moving the printer. But you're going to hold your ribbon in place, and you're just going to move the printer. And the printer is just going to continue to make that same pattern until you stop. But it will let you know when the design is done, because you're going to hear that beep. So if you want to stop at a specific number of patterns, it's going to tell you that it's done with that pattern, so it doesn't continue and start a new one, which is very helpful. So there we are. I love this ribbon. I am over the moon excited about this. I can see birthday presents, Christmas presents tied up with ribbon with their name on it. And when I redid the design, I forgot to change the font, but that's okay. But I just love this. You can change the color, you can change the fonts, you can add your own pictures in. So Ashton loves sloths, so we're gonna make some shoestrings with sloths on it for her. And just be, so the last thing I wanna share is the case. And if you're going to be, kind of going here and there, you might have something already that would work good for you so that you wouldn't have to buy this. But I really couldn't think of anything that I already had that I felt like was going to be a good fit. And so I think that having this protected, because they are kind of pricey, is going to be a good idea. And I don't know if this is supposed to go in there. It doesn't fit very well, huh, guys? But I would think you would have to have that piece. Oh, there we go. I guess it just fits tight, which is okay. And now I am ready to carry it with me to school, to a craft day, whatever I have to do. But if you have something else, I think this was like $12 or something like that. But I felt like it was a good investment to keep the printer safe because I know that I'm going to be carrying it around a lot. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I hope it's been helpful to you. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, happy crafting!